like you feel about DOS. DOS boot? No. No, no, no. Boo. I see what you mean there. But FIFA is like a thing that exists. And this is all horrible now. So I need to actually... Steam, is it done doing whatever it's doing? Yes, it is. Okay, good. It was trying to download updates and I wasn't sure how that was handling with the stream. So DOS, Dark Souls. That sounds like it makes sense. I like it. FIFA, on the other hand, is very concerning. New category, Final Fantasy IV. So we're going to pick up where we left off before, and I know what I said about RPGs, but I like the music, so... I just wish I remembered anything what I was doing in this. Let's see. So we had Callisti in the group, we had Punked, we had Davy Go Booms, and Edgy Page. So there are some people in the stream represented. None that are with us right now, though. So this feels dirty. Location, overworld, quick save, save. I think I was just getting back to town. Ooh, I forgot the font is disgusting in this. I heard some damsel from Baron was found passed out on the outskirts. Yeah, she's in the group now. That is Edgy Page. See you dance for me. Not what I'm looking for. So maybe I'm done in this town. It's a shame I just don't have Demon Souls hooked up and ready to go. Because I hear Souls is a popular thing for people to play. What do I do now? Like, I went back there. I need to get to Fabul, I think. I wish Davey was in the chat. Or Pocky. They would know. Are you asking what I think is wrong with them? Or are you asking what the internet at large that always complains about everything doesn't like about them? Because these are two very different questions. So I can't go back there. Got her. So I guess I'm riding... back up. Me, nothing. I love them. The font is a little bit goofy, but just because it's way too tiny compared to what it should be. Oh, hi, Goya. There's Tail. There's Cat. Hi. Oh, how do you have dirt on your face? Where were you at? Hi. Cats. Cats, cats, cats. Don't know what to do with them. Aside from the font, nothing. I freaking love these things. I wish I had it on my Switch, and I know that I hate when people say that, but it would be perfect for playing in bed. So once the Stream Deck, whatever it's called, once that comes out, that would be perfect for this. Because I love the music. Oh, biggest stretch. Yeah, you're going to lay down right there, aren't you? But I love the music. They did a fantastic job redoing the music. The new arrangements are gorgeous. The games look very, very crispy. I like the way they look. It's just the font is the only thing, but on PC you can swap that out very easily. So it's not even really a problem. Had I thought about it before stream, I could have tweaked that. I think there was a patch, and that reverted the font back to what it was versus what I want it to be. Let me save out here, just so I remember where I'm at. See, that's how I feel about the Roller Coaster Tycoon 2. It'd be perfect. Yeah, I mean, Switch is... Hi, Goya. Hi. He's demanding love, so I don't know. You guys get a little bit more Goya pictures. Because I need to pay him a little bit of attention. He's like, I was good the entire time you were playing with your stupid little computer thing. I did knock screws all over the place, so you need to give me some attention now. Come back here and you get all the pets you want. There you go. Let's keep it PG, Goya. Don't get dirty on camera now. But yeah, I mean, like, I even wanted to pick up that that Diablo Remastered. Like, that would be perfect for Switch. I know the Baldur's Gate games were beautiful on Switch, just for playing on the go or wherever you wanted, despite being computer RPGs of the past. You hang on. Alright. But no, I enjoy these a lot. I got all 6 right out the gate. No questions asked. And I have had no regrets. No regrets. And I mean, it should go without saying, is with the frickin' Theatre Rhythm arcade game that I have right behind me. Oh, yes, Jesse. I forgot all about that. I do need to get that up and running. That will not be this stream. That will be another stream, but yes. I am very much looking forward to doing Lego Lord of the Rings at one point. Between Demon Souls and that, those are probably going to be the games I stream through January. Thank you for reminding me, because my house is still a wreck, to put lightly. As far as getting everything organized and back to where I want it to be. Probably would be a good Sunday chill. But we'll see. Oh, he gets 2 hands of pets. All the pets. Because he was a wonderful kitty. He did not get in the way once with all the little screws and whatnot, so. I'd be lying if I said that there was no hair I had to deal with from him, but he can't help that. He's getting in his winter coat right now. Alright, you chill there. He's like a child. He does the exact opposite of what I tell him to do. Hi. Anyways. Booms, can you try casting fire? Oh, that's right. Booms is terrified of fire. Give it a try. No. Why? I hate fire. It's right, her village was destroyed by fire when I fucking burnt it down. Booms, you're the only one who can melt this ice. If we don't get to Fabul, more people will be in danger. Please, Booms, it's time to be brave. Time to be brave. Please, Booms. You must. ... Mori, that is 1000% what just happened. Fire! And I form Captain Planet. Dun, 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 dun. Booms has learned fire. Booms has overcome her fears. Booms, that was incredible. Hee hee. I knew you could do it. Thank you, Booms. Oh yeah, I forgot that this game has a mini-map. God, my memory these days is just woof. Attack! Yeah, you kill it with music. I hear that works well. Hi, Goya. That's your bed, dude. Stop throwing it off. I'm not going to pick it up off the floor if you throw it. Let's check what's over here. Ooh, it's 2 doors. Not good when it comes to decisions. Oh no, I'm pretty happy with the whole Retroid Pocket thing. That went pretty dang easily. I apologize that it's a little bit of an awkward stream. Goy Vision. Yeah, and He's throwing his bed everywhere. But I just want to try some different things out for the streams, not just necessarily games all the time. I do want to get a second camera and just let Goya have his own camera on his bed. That way he can be the star of the show without having to get up and all up in my face, as he tends to do. And like, you can't see it right now, but I am all covered in Goya fur. Ooh, Punked is about to die. Hi. Alright, let's see. Let's get into some magic, some Magi Page, get some cure on Punked. Oh, yep, you are gonna throw that microphone off the table, aren't you? Yeah. I throw that microphone right off. Thank you. Yeah, I just wish, because I haven't built my setup for that, so kind of impromptu with the camera and stuff like that. But live and learn. I've got some ideas on what to do and what not to do in the future. On how to handle that situation. Yeah, it's a good spot to lay down, Goya. Ooh, tent. Oh, really? Preemptive strike. Hi. God, the table is just covered in Goya fur. It's like a Goya explosion went off here. Nothing but kibbles and bits everywhere. You're fine. Chill, bro. If I don't have a paw... I was about to say paw. If I don't have a paw on him right now, he's losing his mind, so... I need to get one of those fancy, back in the day on Super Nintendo and stuff, they used to have, or PlayStation, the one-handed controllers. Don't ask me why, but that would be perfect for a time like right now. For an RPG, just playing one-handed while I give Goya the pets. He's using me as a footstool. Legally, cannot ask. Potion. I mean, I do have to give it to Goya. He was really good for the entire first half, so... a little surprised now. Because he is fully exploded into life mode. So I think I'll run the stream till about 9:30. So I got another, what was that, 40 minutes in me before I call it. So appreciate everyone hanging out. I'm not sure exactly who's hanging out still. I know Maury, you're in here. Pocky, Jesse, been here pretty much since the beginning. That way you can judge my work, which I appreciate. Anyone else that's come through, I appreciate it. It's definitely made it a lot more lively to tear apart my devices and possibly break them permanently, but you know, all for good content, as the children say. 960, Jill. What a strange number to throw in there. Like, the developers could have chosen any number. 960. Like, why that specific number? The mouse cursor. Oh, you can see the mouse cursor. Huh, I didn't realize that. That's funny. Alright, so the mouse cursor is gone. Sorry about that. I honestly didn't think that was visible. Normally, it doesn't capture that. Hot diggity. Darkness. Ooh, darkness doesn't do much against skellies. Nobu Uematsu was a giant fan of prog rock. Could you tell? Let's use some more Prey. I think fire? Yeah, we'll do some fire. Definitely tell he enjoyed himself some rock bare minimum. Oh, those... Okay, so these spirits enjoy fire. Good to know. Callisti. Oh, Thrifty Spender. Achievement unlocked. I don't know if that popped on your side, but I now got an additional achievement on Steam. But yeah, getting back to the point, Jesse, there is nothing wrong with these games. People are just whiny. Especially considering, over the years, they have ported this in so many different forms. Game Boy Advance, PlayStation 1, some shitty Windows mobile ports. There's been a lot of versions of these over the years. PSP got a really good one called the Complete Collection. But they've always altered it to the point of where it's not at all like it was on Super Nintendo. So the idea that people are so annoyed with it blows my mind. That garb, he's one of Fabul's monks. Yeah. I think I'm going to spend tomorrow working through 50% of F1 2021 season. DS is good. I don't like the DS version at all. I don't like the team that made it, which is the same team that did Final Fantasy III on DS, which is the same team that did the Final Fantasy IV Heroes of Light, which then led into Bravely Default. Like, I don't like their whole chibi style. And it was just very weird because on DS they gave them voices for the first time. So, like it or not, you got to hear your people talking in a way that may or may not have matched what you planned for them to be. But they also, there's a lot of interesting things that they did with it, especially with the end game. They made it so you could basically keep playing it. You can mix and match your characters that on scenes you normally couldn't. They added extra dungeons. They added extra skill abilities. They went all out in the way that they altered it. So for better or worse, it is not the same game. And maybe I'm being too harsh on it, but thinking back on it, I never enjoyed it. But I have heard a lot of people say that, yes, it is a good game, if you will. For me, the ranking's always been the PSP version, the Super Nintendo version, the GBA version, every other version. The only issues that the Game Boy Advance version had was that prayer unanswered. That's unfortunate. But the Game Boy Advance version, it had to deal with the fact that the original Game Boy Advance didn't have very good backlit screen, so their way to counter it was they made all of the visuals lighter. So it's a little bit washed out as far as the palette goes. And then the soundtrack is a little bit goofy as far as they had to adapt it for PSP. Or sorry, GBA. So that part was not ideal, but I actually have a modded cart that is the FF4 Game Boy Advanced version, but they fixed the color and they imported the Super Nintendo soundtrack to it. The way it's a lot more authentic to... it's a better version, more or less. So that is my preferred version prior to this. Long story short, this version is excellent. Everyone should play this first. I feel that way about all the freaking Pixel Remastered. If you're looking to get into Final Fantasy, this is where you start. Hi, Davey. You're not allowed to talk because you're afraid of fire, Davey. What's wrong with the font, Davey? I don't understand. Hello. You You missed it, Davey. I put together a new ugly toy. So I now have my Retroid Pocket 2 with its ugly white buttons that I need to fix later. But this now plays Dreamcast, GameCube, Nintendo 64, and DS games on top of everything else that it used to play. So, plus it improves the actual software on there too. Yes. So yeah, so I mean, yes, Punked, Golbez, Evil Villain, covets the Wind Crystal, no doubt. Crystal Damacian, the Bull may be next, yada yada. So we need to go and bust up Golbez. Assault is eminent. This does not concern you, concerns us all. I'm the Prince of Damacian. Edgy Page and I are citizens of Baron. This girl is but one of our victim of Kingdom's recent attacks that I led myself. See, then I humbly accept your assistance. Let's go, we haven't much time. Fabul lies to the east of these mountains. Monk Young has joined the party. We watched Tech Time and now FIFA with lots of Goya. Yeah, Goya was all about for a minute, Dave. He is now since departed, probably to fill his belly with kibble. Ah, you motherfucker. Goya! Davey Go Boom has redeemed for Call Your Cats Over. Once again, not a guarantee that they show up. Goya! Coconut! Kitty, kitty, kitties! Goya! Coconut! Alright, so I made the call. I would show you, but it doesn't translate very well for the Retroid Pocket on the camera just because I can't get the focus to work really well. So, I'm just going to say you should just show up sometime. Goya? Come on up. Dave called for you. Just start calling neighbor cats. Well, I have my neighbor Nancy who has cats. I just don't know their names because they're newer because her other cat had a stroke and then passed shortly after. So I don't know their name yet. There you go, buddy. Yeah, there's my Goya. Oh. Hi. Oh, you don't like it when I demand the love, huh? Only when it's on your terms. Plan on bringing Charlotte over to play Ticket to Ride. She was excited when I told her. That's cool. Yeah, I'm good with that. Yeah, my neighbor's cat was 16 years old, so my neighbor is very good at keeping cats for a very long time. She's had a couple that lasted until 22. There's 2 of them that lasted till 22, so she is, you know, what you expect when you hear a cat lady. Very awesome lady. She's nice, and she brought me some cherry almond vanilla bread, which was fantastic for Christmas. See, Dave, this is what you did. Tell the cats to stay away, they'll come running. Unfortunately, I think he was shoving his mouth full of kibble at the time, so he digested before he decided to come over here. I smushed the head a little bit. Hi. Yeah, that bread was fantastic. I also did annihilate it. I made it breakfast for 3 days in a row, which I don't know how breakfasty that is, but it was fantastic. That was some caramel latte coffee, and I was set. Sunday, Monday, and today. Sorry, I was going to play the game, but Davey decided that Goya is more important, which he is. Not saying he isn't. But yeah, Davey, anytime you feel comfortable coming over with Charlotte, I am more than willing. I have no obligations from now until the end of time. So, yeah, feel free. That's my hands are over here, by the way. That's Goya moving the character around. He thought the controller made for good rubs. Oh, you're just on a tear right now, aren't you? I hope you're proud of yourself, Dave. Been busy freaking winter break. Planned something after the new year. Yeah, and I'm sure after COVID has died down a little bit too, because I don't think Charlotte's. Oh no, never mind. You just went through all your COVID. That's right. I guess you guys are good now, aren't you? Yeah, I have not gotten the new variant. Don't know if I can or not. But I have had the original strain before Delta became a thing, and then I got immunized and I am boosted, so I am naturally immune, immunized, boosted. So I'd like to think that I'm not going to catch this Omicron, but who knows? She's the only one who had COVID. Her second shot is tomorrow. Well, that's good. Yeah, once that's all under control and you're comfortable with it, yeah, by all means. Although you better not catch it then. I'm going to be pissed. Although you're all shotted up too. Let me crack open my Coca-Cola. Refreshing. You done, Goya? No, you still want to get some rubs? This was a well-oiled machine of a stream. There's no technical difficulties whatsoever until Dave decided to summon a Goya. Nope, perfect stream professional. Every way, shape, and form. Alright, let's continue on. Oh, fuck, I'm almost dead. Thanks, Goya. Forgot about that. Jesse, Michigan has some good parts of it, yes, and I could show you the ropes. And I will be here whenever you decide that you are capable, because I am not going anywhere. The racetracks I don't know much about. I know where they're at, but I couldn't tell you anything about them beyond that. Okay, I know where Belle Isle is. That counts for something, right? And was there the Northville? I think there's a racetrack. I don't know. There's a bunch of auto industry around here too, so I can take you around. Ford has their proving ground. That's maybe about 15 minutes from me, and you know, granted, it's not like all the time you can catch something, but it's where they test out new vehicles and parts or whatever, where it's just a giant track where they try and go, you know, as fast as possible to see what goes wrong. So that's fun. No racing, but it's just cars go vroom, which is always fun. Marn, I know where Clio is. I know Owasso. I know Kalamazoo. Yeah, I know all these. Oh, I do know the Kalamazoo racetrack. Yes. That's by one of my works. One of the locations that I cover. So I'm going to use a tent now that I'm on the other side. And all of these are nowhere near each other, you know that, though. Like, hours and hours apart. I mean, we are the motor capital of the world, so we should have some damn good racetracks, right? Or the U.S., I guess, not the world, but whatever. So I watched a fun video today. There's a YouTube channel that I come and go from time to time. I remember it exists and I check it out. I really should just like follow, like, subscribe, whatever the hell the kids say. For Final Fantasy, called Final Fantasy Union. It's been going for a couple years and they do fun retrospectives. But I caught one today when I was working where they did the history and evolution of paladins in Final Fantasy, as well as outside of Final Fantasy. So the origins of it as a term and or concept, which goes back to France and I think the 1100s, they said. There was a book called The Song of Gordo or something like that. But either way, so it originated with a French book where it's basically the elite guard for a king or whatever kind of ruler. So magic wasn't necessarily involved, holiness wasn't involved, but eventually that would be interpreted. The Song of Roland, that's what it was, R-O-L-A-N-D, Song of Roland. But it ended up getting interpreted by Gary Gygax when making Dungeons and Dragons to be a knight who had holy or divine inspiration. And since then, that has kind of been the basis of what we know as Paladin. And it's based on Paladin was there's a mountain or something, or a church called Palatine. Can't remember the exact term. So that's where the word comes from and the concept comes from. And then D&D basically rebuilt it. And then over the years, from Final Fantasy 1 through Final Fantasy 14 they covered. I don't think it was in 15. But they covered all these offshoots of Final Fantasy. And it's just fascinating to see what the Paladin has been over the years. And this was obviously a focal point because the whole concept of this game is that you're a Dark Knight who then, throws down that mantle to become the Paladin Cecil. So it was just kind of fun to see the evolution because I guess with the original Final Fantasy on NES, they changed Paladin into Knight. And with that, the identity kind of changed, but one of the key staples that they've kept over the years of Final Fantasy is that Paladins are... How do I switch the order? So let's do that. But Paladins are always the ones that can wield the Aegis shield and Excalibur sword. And then beyond that, it ends up being a mix of them being able to use white magic, which in Final Fantasy 1 was the thing when he became a knight in the US release, but I guess it was Paladin in Japan. You could use white magic at the higher levels. So in theory, on Nintendo, probably due to the limitations of the text, it's actually supposed to be Paladin. But as the series went on, they kind of went back and forth with it, where they would change it. So Paladin and Knight were kind of interchangeable, but kind of not. Kind of split here, kind of split there. But they were always, the defensive character of the group. They could usually guard for their buddies. Sometimes they could use white magic. They could always do the Excalibur and Aegis shields. But it's kind of fun just to see how they dance back and forth with what is and what isn't over the series. I think it was like a 25-minute video or something like that, but definitely recommend it if you're interested in etymology or evolution of things. Because every Final Fantasy has a different take on it. And it just, for me, it's always fascinating to see what the developers think or what they interpret as the key component of, or the essence of something. So what they think is a Final Fantasy, what makes a Final Fantasy, what makes a Paladin, what makes a Knight, so on and so forth. Because that's the other thing too, is over the generations, as they get new developers that come on board, it's a different team, so it's always going to be something different depending on who's in the team. So that was fun to kind of figure out. Ooh, can I buy this before I get attacked? I forget. Yes. Demon helm, armor, and gloves. Not very Paladin-like. We'll upgrade all of your stuff. Let's get a Thunderclaw. Don't know why that's more expensive, but I'll take it. Optimal. 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 Alright. Let's see. Optimal. Oh, you can double fist. How about that shit? Optimal. Alright, everyone's optimal now. Alright, cool. Thank you. Come again. Yeah, so I had fun watching that one for Final Fantasy. Like I said, the Final Fantasy Union is the channel name. And then I started falling down a rabbit hole of Final Fantasy because that's just what I do. Like I had fun watching Final Fantasy Tactics. Apparently there was going to be a Final Fantasy Tactics 2 at one point. And long story short, the world sucks, so it never happened. Really what that ended up being was the director committed to doing too much at once, which included Vagrant Story on the original PlayStation. So he was committed to doing that. Final Fantasy Tactics 2. There's a third game as well that I don't remember. And then something he had to give. So Final Fantasy Tactics 2 fell off his plate onto someone else. And it all got outsourced. And then everything went to shit. And as a result, none of us have Final Fantasy Tactics 2 to enjoy in this world. But we did get Final Fantasy Tactics Advanced at some point, which I guess that's cool. Not the same, but still would have been nice. Alright, so that's all well rested. We got our potions. And it was fun to see, though, Matsuno, the director over Final Fantasy Tactics and Evilise and all that, he apparently left Quest where he was doing Tactics Ogre. And then because he really wanted to work with Sakaguchi, the creator of Final Fantasy. So he gave up where he's working and he just released 2 really good games just to go work with Sakaguchi for Sakaguchi to get tossed because of the debacle that became Final Fantasy Spirits Within. This is my wife. Darling Punked and his companions come to aid Mount Hobbs. It's mighty kind. Hey, hon. There's some place you gotta be. Here the king's looking for you. I think they'll Pixel Remaster Tactics. No. I really... Because Tactics being PS1 is not necessarily going to need the sprite redo. What I hope they do is they put out on PSP, it was the Final Fantasy Tactics War of the Lions, and then they put that out on iOS as well, or iPad. No, I don't want to see you dance. I would love if they brought War of the Lions to Switch, because it's already a fantastic version. They added in some extra class, I guess I should say. Some other fun stuff, altered the music, put in some anime cutscenes for certain points. That's gorgeous, and it's just all in all a fantastic version of the game that I really wish that they would put out on something that isn't a fucking iPad. Yeah, and technically, I guess you can get it on iPhone and Android still, but it's not ideal. Like, I put it on Switch, give me some D-pads. Sire, must prepare for battle. Baron is poised to attack and steal our crystal. These are 2 citizens of Baron. They came to warn us. Sire, we haven't much time. The castle's defenses must be tightened. Can we trust this Dark Knight and his companions? I believe so. We must hurry, please. It's an honor to see you again. Ah, Prince Callisti. Sire, Baron's fleet decimated Demacian and claimed our crystal not long ago. Many died, including my parents and my beloved. Demacian's tragedy must not be repeated. And that's the part where Mori's supposed to redeem a hydrate for me. But I can be an adult and drink my own water too. Alright, so I understand, forgive my suspicions. Yang, mobilize the men for battle. Will you help us defend Fabul? No. Realize I'm in no position to demand anything from you. I was kidding! Fuck, did I just get game over? I've never actually said no. Do they actually just let me leave, or do I go back to them? That's fucked up. I didn't mean it, King. Oh, that's funny. I just go through the entire scene all over again. Like, everyone just has fucking, like, alright, let's reset mentally. We had a fuck up. Let's redo it all over from the top, guys. Take it all back. They've already offered to help, Sire. We'll join the forward guards by the main gate. Very well. The bull's fate rests in your hands. May we be victorious. Spoiler warning, they're not. Only 2 hours into the game, we can't win already. Punked. Come back safely. Booms, take care of Veggie Beige for me. Pretzel break. Here they come. Attack. Oh, pretzel sounds good right now. Like one of the big fluffy ones. Then dip it in some cheese or something. Spicy mustard, I don't know. Sorry I didn't actually leave, I just got taller. I do that from time to time. Oh, pretzel mix. Cheese, ew. You don't like cheese? Like, at all? I'm so confused. Have you had beer cheese? Because that's what you do with pretzels. Oh, and it's so good. Oh my god. What just happened, Jesse? The night was going so good. I don't even know what to do anymore, Jesse. I'm deeply offended. Friendship has been broken. Cheese is life. Whether it's string cheese, melted cheese, feta cheese, you throw that on salads. You got Opa, which is a flaming goat cheese that's Mediterranean that is delicious. Philly steak. You don't have Philly steak and cheese sandwiches? Oh my god. What do you do with your life? Broccoli cheddar soup? None of this? Queso? Mexican cheese? Oh my god. Someone has given you bad cheese. Unless you're like vegan or vegetarian or something. At which point, yes, you have not had good cheese. I'm at a loss. I don't know what just happened. So your body rejects cheese. I guess I'll let that slide. This is the worst. Oh, this is worse than FIFA. Yeah, this is definitely worse than that. There's such a heavy layer of betrayal. Like, I don't know where we would eat if you ever come to Michigan, because, like, being sisters with Wisconsin, like, cheese is a way of life here. Like, food needs to be covered in thick layers of cheese. So you don't like Italian food either, then? Like, you don't have, like, lasagna or, like, pasta with, like, Parmesan cheese? I don't understand how you can survive without cheese. Like, if I were to ever go vegetarian or vegan, like, cheese would be the problem. And cookies, because I need proper cookies, because they're delicious. So you'll have Parmesan on... Okay, so you're okay with some cheese, so we're starting, okay. So what about feta cheese on Mediterranean? Because you might just like dried cheeses then. Oh my goodness. So you can't even... like deli sandwiches? You don't have like ham and cheese sandwiches or turkey cheddar sandwiches, or you don't enjoy pizza? Oh, my entire Midwest way of life is just shattered. Like, what about fake cheeses? Like, can you do vegan cheeses, or you don't even touch that stuff? Well, we're not in Delaware, now are we? We're in the proper Midwest. We're in Michigan. We're in Wisconsin. Oh my god. I mean, next thing you're going to tell me that is that you don't enjoy cookies or sweets or cakes. If you don't like cookies, just tell me now and I will just leap off some building and be done with it. Oh, no, Jesse. Why? Who hurt you? Like, did you catch that COVID where everything tastes awful? Because that's the only thing that makes sense. Like, no chocolate, no cheese. Ugh. So no brownies, no chocolate chip cookies. No truffles. Oh my god, what do you eat? Like, what is food in your life? Like, if I look in your fridge and assuming that it isn't my fridge where there's literally nothing in there ever, what is in your fridge? No! Mori Jumper. That's where Mori is in this. I knew she was a character. Mori Jumper, you're alive. We'll talk later. For now, some fighting to do. Are you ready to face me, punked? What are you saying? Ready your sword. Mori Jumper. Ready your sword, fool. Mori, you've betrayed me too. This night sucks. First, Jesse just leaves me alone to die in food heaven, or whatever. Mori's jumping on my head. This is all awful. Caesar salad, clementines, hard candy, chips, hot dogs, and burgers. No, oh my god, you have burgers without cheese? That is just... Oh, everything hurts. Tonight is awful. I thought it was such a good day, too. Mori, you just beat the shit out of me. Has Golbez poisoned your mind, too? Have you any final words? Stop. No. Edgy Page. Mori Jumper, you of all people. No, I... That's right. Shame, Mori. Shame. Golbez. And you must be punked. Brother! Never hesitate to kill Mori Jumper. Oh, don't worry. She doesn't. You should see her in Dark Souls. She's a fucking animal. Like, oh, you're new to this game? Let me show you my knife. Punked. No. Mori Lounger. I don't know why that's so funny to me, but that's amazing. Yeah, Mori Lounger. It's what I do. I Mori, and then I lounge. Ugh. Daggers. Mori Jumper, please. Is this woman important to you? I shall take her with me to raise the stakes. Till we meet again. Come, Mori Jumper. Oh, I dare not shame you in a Discord, Jesse. That is just... Ugh. After tonight, I'm going to pretend none of this happened. Just like the video game, we're going to do reset from the top. None of this ever happened. We'll do the whole stream again tomorrow. Cure. Oh, thank Davey. Davey go booms. Feeling better? Thank you, Booms. The crystal is gone. I have failed. And Edgy Page is gone too. We have to go help her and get the crystals while we're at it. I can't do a 8-year-old girl's voice. They're just not within me. This is why I'm not a character. She's right. I have no time for moping. Punked, it's our turn to assist you, but for now, let us heal our wounds. Thank you. I'm not familiar with this. I haven't heard this arrangement of the song yet. I dig it. No, you're just not a character because we haven't gotten to that point yet, Jesse. Don't worry, I've got just the person to betray me later on. Then you'll get a character. Actually, you would fit very well for Edge, which is one of the last characters to join. Ooh, Demon Shield. Demon! Yeah, I think your personality would match Edge. Just like how Mori Jumper's personality of Betrayal matched her. And Davey likes to make things go boom, so that's why he got the character who casts fire on things. I do not know, because I still have Sid to join the party. Sid, Edge, and there's someone else I'm missing. Can't think of who off the top of my head. The bull has suffered much. We must regroup and protect the people. Do not worry about me. Retire to the inn and get your rest. Okay? Well, I was worried about you because you're the king, dude. You're kind of a little bit more important than I am here. Alright, so let me go visit my wife, then I'll go to the inn. Once we depart this town, I will call the stream, as deeply troubling as it is tonight as I can. Oh, hon, you're alright. I'm fine, thanks to their help. You guys are like my hubby's guardian angels. And you? Are you alright? Of course. Them Baron bozos ain't never coming back. Gave him a hell of a thumping with my non-stick frying pan. Alright, so let's get to the inn. Sorry, I'm just enjoying the music. Which I know is a problem when you're streaming, but... Master Yang, you may rest here tonight. Please let me know if you need anything. No, I don't need anything, or yes, I will stay here. It's a little confusing, buddy. So, how will we go about the rescue? To fight Golbez, we need an airship, but Baron is the only kingdom that has them. We must sneak into Baron and borrow one. Baron's main force is the Red Wing, so his naval power is relatively weak. We might be able to slip in via water route. Ah, then we need a boat. Oh, Palman Porum. That's who else I got. King will ask for tomorrow morning. Thank you, Yang. That's the other thing that threw me off. Oh, whoa, game. Why are you skipping everything? Perhaps you'll find your answers in Baron. For now, we should rest. Until tomorrow, then. That sucks. They just skipped a bunch of dialogue on me. I see. I will arrange for ship right away. Yang, accompany Punkt and help him any way you can. Punkt, take the sword, belonged to a Dark Knight who came to Fabul many years ago. Sword exudes tremendous force, but it is still a weapon of darkness. Darkness can never prevail over true evil, but I have every faith that you will slay Golbez. Received Deathbringer. Jesus fuck. Go to the harbor to the east as soon as you are prepared. A ship awaits you there. Golbez must be stopped. If he acquires all the crystals, the world will be thrust into unprecedented crisis. Like a COVID pandemic. Counting on you. I put that last part in there. I didn't actually say that. No, and the DS version, like I said, is they start talking, so you hear all the correct pronunciations of shit. And Yang, as I always knew him, is actually Yang. And Cecil, as I always call them, as Cecil. So shit like that happens, and that's like, okay, I like it when they don't talk. I've been calling him Cecil. Sorry, I've been calling him Cecil and Yang since I was 8 years old. And to suddenly change that on me just ain't happening, bro. Let's get out of here. Let me see if I got my boats. Ah, good. Boat. No, I didn't actually want to get on it. Fuck me. Good luck, y'all. Take care of yourselves and kick some backside for me. With pleasure. Keep your chin up, punked. You'll get her back in no time. We'll do our best. No, don't get on the boat. Stay off the boat. Look at me, I'm the man on the boat. See, I trust you will look after everything in my stead. You bet. I love you, you big lunkhead. Wow, she's actually run like a human while everyone else is very Macbeth. You must be punked. Or do you smack the hell out of those barren lovelies? Sit back, matey, and enjoy the ride. Anchors away. Aye, aye, Captain. No, because something happens once I hit the water. I didn't want to hit the water yet. Ah, well. Guess we get to enjoy some water time. Do love the music in this game. Ooh, that water effect's nice. What we do once we arrive at Baron. We've to meet Sid, Baron's chief airship engineer. He'll help us. Only hope the man you speak of is safe. No, Pokemon wasn't influenced by this at all. No. Are you cold? You're shaking. I'm fine. It's nothing. What's going on? A betrayal of people who don't like cheese or chocolate. That's what's going on. Alright. Whoop. There went a light. Shiver me timbers. Holy mackerel. It's the ruler of the deep. No. No. It's Leviathan. That was terrifying. You're safe, Jesse. I can't get to you through the computer. All the witchcraft in the world won't work for me. That is not Joey. If it was Joey, you'd know better. Change course. Joey! No! Booms! Young! Khaleesi! Ah, fuck. I'm gonna be stuck with a bard and that's it. I mean, what other foods are there? You already don't like chocolate and cheese, and that's like 3/4 of my life. Oh yeah, like I said, sandwiches, which you don't do those because there's no cheese, so you can't have a deli sandwich without frickin' cheese on there, whether it be Swiss or Munster, Colby Jack, Pepper Jack, aged cheddar. Like, oh, nothing beats a 13-year-old cheese when it starts to get the crystals in it. And it's so good. I love aged cheddar. It's so damn good. And yes, Maury, I am a cheddar simp. I'm sorry. It's fucking delicious. Yeah, 11-year-old cheese, so it's just crumbly. Oh, so good. Young. Alright, going to save here. When I'm left in despair all by myself after I have lost everyone. Rosa has been taken. Sorry, Edgy Page has been taken. Oh, fuck, I didn't get to rename Yang. I just now realized that. Blue cheese. I don't care for brie. Brie is not my thing. Now, if you do like a smoked brie or something like that, I can get by with that, but like straight brie is not my jam. It's my arcade back there. It makes me happy. Alright, so that is everything that I have for the stream. Yes, I am in chill mode. You're a Mori Lounger. I'm Chris Layer. So this is just what I do. Chris Chiller. Brie is misunderstood. It took me a while to stop eating it plain. But this is the end of the stream, so I appreciate everyone for hanging out. Jesse, you've been a blast, even with your betrayal. Drop it like it's cold. Maury, as always, appreciate hanging out with you. It's a good time. Don't know if anyone else is hanging out in chat, just listening, lurking. Thank you. I appreciate you hanging out. Putting up with my shenanigans, whether I'm playing games, petting Goya, or failing horribly rebuilding the ugliest Retroid pocket available. I appreciate everyone hanging out. It's been a good time. Because the alternative is me hanging out by myself, and that sucks. So, thank you, everyone. And I will stream again later this week. The holiday, I don't know where that'll be. Originally, I'm probably going to do Demon Souls on Sunday. I might stream again on Thursday night, because why the fuck not? We'll see. But that is everything that I have for tonight. Thank you for hanging out, everyone. Good night. See ya.